This video invites you to start acting as the person you've always dreamed of becoming. If you've ever felt that something is holding you back from achieving your greatest goals, this video is for you. Inspired by the teachings of Louise Hay, we explore how self-confidence and consistent action can transform your life. Here, you'll learn how to overcome doubts and fears and start living the abundant life you deserve. Watch until the end and discover how small daily actions can lead to big transformations in your life. Change starts from within you, and this video will show you how to do it in a practical and powerful way. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos that will help you achieve the life of your dreams. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How will you start acting as your best self today? Self-confidence, self-care, self-help, personal growth, overcoming obstacles, transformation, Louise Hay, mindset, motivation, roteiro. This video is especially for you who still hasn't realized that you're not living the life you truly desire. You think you know what to do, but the results are still the same, right? There may be small improvements here and there, but that full, abundant life you dream of seems just out of reach. If this resonates with you, it's time to understand what really needs to be done to change that once and for all, and start living the abundance of life in every area. The truth is, you already have everything you need to live an abundant life, but something is missing. It could be the way you see yourself, how you believe in your own power, or how you act in the face of challenges. What you've been doing until now might be somewhat on track, but it's not getting you where you truly want to go. What you might not realize is that by continuing to live the same situations over and over, you're creating results that aren't what you want. Even with small progress, the change you seek still feels distant. Louise Hay always taught us that to transform our lives, the process starts within us. When we start seeing ourselves as someone capable of achieving our greatest dreams, the world around us begins to reflect that vision. The secret to a successful and fulfilling life isn't about fighting the world. It's about changing the way we see ourselves. Now, if you already know what you need to do to change, why are you still waiting? If you knew that you already have everything you need inside you, why aren't you already living that full life you desire? What's really holding you back from taking the first step right now? What's stopping you? What are you waiting for to act like the person who has already accomplished everything they dreamed of? The change begins within you. How you believe you are capable of achieving what you desire determines the reality you live. Louise Hay always said, we must be our own source of inspiration and confidence. If you keep seeing yourself as someone who doesn't deserve it or who still needs something more, it will be much harder to achieve the results you want. So, what's going on inside of you that's preventing you from acting like someone who already has what they desire? This is the moment to understand that abundance is possible and simple, but the key lies in how you see yourself and how you act. Transformation happens the moment you decide you deserve the best and start acting with the confidence that you've already achieved what you dreamed of. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about waiting for the right time to take the first step. It's about believing in yourself and taking action now, as if you are already the person who has everything. Have you ever wondered what's really missing for you to live the life of your dreams? Maybe you followed the right steps. I tried several times, but the results still aren't what you expected. What's really going on? Why does progress always feel small, like the same patterns keep repeating? The answer might lie in how you see yourself. A lack of self-belief can be the biggest block preventing you from achieving your goals. Often, the belief that we aren't good enough or that we don't deserve the success we seek becomes an invisible but powerful barrier, and this barrier stops you from taking the actions needed to transform your life. Louise Hay always emphasized that change begins from within. To transform your life, you first need to believe you are capable. What you believe is possible for yourself is what the world will reflect back to you. If you see yourself as limited, the world will respond to that. But if you see yourself as someone capable of achieving what you want, doors start to open. Now, imagine for a moment how your life would change if you started acting with the confidence that you already have everything you need to achieve your goals. How would it change your behavior, the choices you make, the actions you take? True change begins when you act as the person who knows they deserve success. The power to believe in yourself isn't something that appears suddenly, but rather something built day by day. Each step you take with confidence, no matter how small, helps build a solid foundation for your success. The more you believe in your own value, the more the world will reflect that confidence back to you. The key is to start now. Act as if you already are the person you want to be. This doesn't mean waiting for perfection, but acting with what you have and with the confidence that you are on the right path. It's about recognizing that the power to change your reality is already within you. The question you need to ask yourself is, why are you waiting? What's holding you back from taking the next step, from starting today? The only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is your own belief in yourself. By changing how you see yourself, you change everything. There will always be doubts and fears, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to keep moving forward despite those feelings. By acting with belief, you can break through the barriers that once seemed impossible to overcome. Remember, your reality is shaped by your thoughts, and your thoughts are shaped by your belief in yourself. Have you asked yourself why you are still accepting the results you don't want? Why are you living a life that doesn't match your vision? This is the moment to change and act as someone who is already living the life of their dreams. Why? Are you still accepting these repeated results? What's stopping you from acting now? If something resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you think and how you can start applying these simple yet powerful steps to finally live the life you've always dreamed of. We often hear that believing in yourself is the first step to success. But there's something even more important: taking action. No matter how strong your belief in yourself is, without action, your dreams will remain just dreams. It's time to move beyond the ideas and plans and take concrete steps toward the life you want. Many people make the mistake of waiting for the perfect moment or the right set of circumstances to take action. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. Waiting for everything to be aligned or for the right conditions to show up will only keep you stuck. The only thing that matters is that you start now with what you have and take the first step. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Think about it. When you take action, you are sending a message to the universe that you are ready. You're telling yourself that you believe in the possibility of success, even when there's no guarantee of the outcome. This is the type of energy that attracts the right opportunities and people into your life. It's not about knowing every detail or having everything figured out. It's about moving forward with confidence, even if it feels uncertain. The key to progress is not to wait until you have all the answers, but to take the leap and trust that each step will guide you closer to the goal. Louise Hay taught us that the most important part of manifesting the life we want is to take consistent action. It's not enough to just think about your dreams or wish for things to change. You have to step out and make things happen. Whether it's reaching out to someone, signing up for a course, starting a project, or taking a risk, action is what creates momentum. When you start to take action, you will feel an unstoppable momentum building. You won't just be waiting for opportunities to come to you. You will be creating them. The universe responds when it sees that you are committed to your goals and ready to move forward. When you act as if success is already yours, it begins to feel inevitable. You start to feel more confident and capable, and the universe responds accordingly. Your actions, no matter how small, are the building blocks of your future success. This is where your belief in yourself meets reality, the point where dreams begin to turn into real, tangible results. But none of that happens if you don't. Take the first step. The key is to start where you are. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers or the resources you think you need. The more you act, the clearer your path will become. Each step you take builds the foundation for the next one. And with each action, you come closer to the life you want to create. Don't let doubt or fear hold you back. Every action you take is a step toward the life you've always dreamed of. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that they need to be perfect before they can take action. But perfection is an illusion. The truth is that taking imperfect action is better than waiting for everything to be perfect. The more you act, the more you learn. The more you do, the more clarity you gain. You start to notice opportunities you might have missed before, and you build the confidence needed to push forward. Fear and doubt are two of the biggest obstacles we face when pursuing our goals. No matter how strong your desire or how clear your vision, these feelings can hold you back and stop you from taking the necessary steps towards your dreams. But here's the truth. Fear and doubt are not signs of failure. They are part of the journey. They don't have to stop you. In fact, they can be powerful indicators that you're on the right track, pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Imagine for a moment that you are about to take a leap of faith. It could be a new career, a big decision, or a change in your life that excites you but also makes you nervous. This is when doubt and fear tend to creep in. You might think, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if it doesn't work out? But here's something to remember. Every great success story has been built on overcoming fear. You may look at successful people and think they have no fear, but the truth is, they have experienced it just like anyone else. The difference is that they didn't let fear control them. Instead, they used it to fuel their determination and drive. Louise Hay believed that the most successful people are not those who never feel fear, but those who refuse to let fear stop them from moving forward. Fear is a natural response to stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's your mind trying to protect you from what's unknown, from the possibility of failure. But what if you stopped seeing fear as an enemy and started seeing it as a sign that you're growing? When you feel fear, it means you're doing something new, something challenging, something that could change your life for the better. Fear is not the problem. How you respond to it is what matters. So how do you deal with doubt and fear when they show up? The first step is to acknowledge them. Don't try to push them away or pretend they don't exist. Recognize that fear and doubt are simply signals that you are on the verge of something important. The next step is to reframe them. Instead of thinking, I'm afraid I might fail, think, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Embrace the fear as a part of the journey, not something that holds you back. The more you face your fears, the less power they have over you. With each step you take despite the fear, you build resilience and confidence. You begin to see that fear is just a feeling, not a truth, and it no longer has the same hold over you. So, when was the last time you let fear or doubt stop you from taking action? What could you do today to push past that fear and move toward your goal, even if it's just a small step? If this message resonates with you, leave a comment and share how you've dealt with fear or doubt in your life. Together, we can continue to grow stronger and more confident in our ability to take bold action. One of the most important shifts you can make is in your mindset. How you see the world, yourself, and your potential has the power to either propel you towards success or hold you back. A mindset of success isn't about being perfect, nor is it about having all the answers. It's about having the belief that no matter what challenges come your way, you can handle them and keep moving forward. Most people live with a mindset of limitation. They believe success is for the few, the lucky, or the extraordinarily talented. but success is not reserved for anyone in particular. It's available to all of us, but it starts with the way we think. If you believe that you don't have what it takes or that success is out of reach, you will unconsciously make decisions that support that belief. Changing your mindset means choosing to believe in your worth, your ability, and your potential. It's about making the decision to act as if success is inevitable and taking the steps that align with that belief. Success isn't about waiting for the right circumstances. It's about creating them through your thoughts, actions, and determination. A success mindset is a mindset of possibility. It's the belief that no matter how difficult things seem, you have the power to overcome challenges and continue moving forward. Louise Hay often spoke about the power of positive thinking and the importance of affirmations in transforming our lives. When you believe in yourself and consistently remind yourself of your potential, you start to see the world differently. You begin to recognize opportunities where others see obstacles. You start to realize that you can achieve what you once thought impossible, but changing your mindset takes practice. It's not enough to just think positive thoughts. You have to take action in alignment with those thoughts. You have to challenge your doubts and push through the fear. This doesn't mean there won't be setbacks, but it does mean that your belief in yourself will carry you through them. Over time, this mindset becomes second nature, and what once seemed out of reach becomes within your grasp. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They believe in their ability to succeed, no matter the circumstances. They don't wait for the world to hand them success. They go out and create it, one action at a time. The good news is that you can develop this mindset. It's a skill that can be learned. By choosing to think differently, you start to see the world through a new lens. When you believe success is within your reach, you'll start making different choices. You'll take bold action, even when it feels uncertain. And with each step, you'll be building the life you've always dreamed of. One of the most powerful secrets to success is the people you surround yourself with. The truth is, no one achieves greatness alone. The most successful people in the world understand this, and they build strong networks of support. They surround themselves with individuals who challenge them, inspire them, and help them grow. The people in your life have a significant impact on your mindset, your habits, and your level of success. Have you ever noticed how the people around you influence the way you think? If you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and accept mediocrity, you'll unconsciously adopt their mindset. But if you surround yourself with people who think big, who strive for excellence, and who push themselves to grow, you will naturally rise to their level. This is not just about being around people who are successful. It's about being around people who uplift you. Seek out individuals who inspire you to be your best, who encourage you to take bold steps, and who are passionate about their own personal growth. These people will help you expand your thinking and hold you accountable to your goals. Just as important is eliminating toxic influences. It's not about cutting people out of your life completely, but about protecting your mind from negativity. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy, who fill you with self-doubt, or who discourage you from pursuing your dreams. By making space for more positive, uplifting influences, you create an environment that supports your growth and success. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to elevate your life, you must surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and help you grow. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties with everyone who isn't on the same path. But it does mean being intentional about who you allow into your circle. It's also important to add value to others. Great relationships are built on mutual benefit. The more you give, the more you will receive. When you focus on lifting others up, you naturally attract high-caliber individuals who will support and encourage your growth. The more value you offer to others, the more you create an environment that breeds success. By surrounding yourself with the right people, you start to operate at a higher level. You begin to think bigger, take bolder actions, and see your potential more clearly. The people around you can either pull you up or hold you back, so be mindful of who you let into your life. Transformation doesn't require massive, life-altering decisions every single day. In fact, the most significant changes in your life often begin with the simplest of actions. Too often, we believe that success is reserved for the boldest, in most dramatic steps, but the truth is, it's the small, consistent actions that create lasting change. Each day, we make hundreds of decisions. Some of these decisions are small, like choosing what to eat or what to wear, while others are larger, like deciding where to live or what career path to pursue. But even the small decisions matter because they shape who we are and where we're going. The problem is that many of us allow our daily actions to be influenced by habits or external circumstances, rather than consciously choosing to align them with our goals. The key to transforming your life lies in being intentional with your actions. You don't need to make drastic changes to start seeing results. By taking small, deliberate steps every day, you begin to shift your mindset and your actions toward the life you want to create. The more you practice these small actions, the more they become ingrained in your daily routine, and over time, they lead to profound change. You may think that the changes you need to make are too overwhelming or difficult, but the truth is, it's the small, consistent steps that lead to success. Whether it's taking a few minutes each morning to visualize your goals, writing down your intentions, or simply choosing to show up for yourself every day. These small actions build momentum and create results. Louise Hay often spoke about the importance of taking care of ourselves in the smallest ways, how the simple act of showing up for ourselves can transform our lives. It doesn't require perfection. It just requires a commitment to moving forward, no matter how small the step may seem. Every time you choose to take action toward your goals, you reinforce the belief that you are worthy of success and capable of achieving it. Remember that no action is too small to matter. Each step is part of a larger journey. The simple decision to take action, no matter how small, is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who remain stuck. So, take the first, step 8, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. As you do, you'll begin to see the pieces of your life start to fall into place. The truth is, you don't need a grand plan or a huge transformation to start. All you need is the willingness to take action, even in the smallest of ways. The more you practice taking these small actions, the more natural they will become. And the closer you'll get to the life you've always dreamed of. The most important part of achieving success is showing up. It's not about the big, bold moves you make every now and then. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day that build momentum and lead to real change. Success isn't built overnight. It's created through persistence, effort, and dedication, step by step. The key to consistency is understanding that every action, no matter how small, counts. It's easy to feel discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but it's important to remember that success is a journey, not a destination. Every step you take, even on the tough days, brings you closer to your goal. The secret to long-term success is in the ability to keep going, even when the road seems long or the results aren't immediate. Louise Hay believed in the power of consistent, loving action. When we commit to our goals, not just for a week or a month, but as a long-term commitment, we begin to see the fruits of our labor. It's the everyday choices that build our foundation for a fulfilled life. It's the small steps, the little actions, that eventually lead to the biggest transformations. But consistency isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when you want to quit or take a break. However, it's on those days that you need to remember why you started in the first place. Ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? What is it that I'm willing to work for, even when things aren't easy? No one else can make those decisions for you. The power to change your life lies in your ability to keep going, even when things get tough. The world will try to knock you down, but your consistency and commitment will make all the difference. Stay focused, keep going, and trust that your small actions will eventually lead you to the life you deserve. If something in this video has resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you stay consistent in your life, especially during challenging times? Share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to read them and connect with you.